Hello and welcome to my little escapade. This is Raul here. Once again, today I'm gonna talk about how to take great pictures. So, what do you need to know to take great pictures? Well, first of all, you gotta have imagination. Second of all, a camera. Third of all, post-production. So yeah, that's basically it in general. First, imagination, camera, post-production. Today I'm gonna be talking about two. I'm gonna be talking about imagination and having a camera. Basic setup. You got a camera, you put it on manual mode, and you're gonna have what's called the exposure triangle, which is the shutter speed, aperture, shutter speed, aperture, and ISO or ISO. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn the camera on. Let me open the lens, and over here you're gonna see that it's gonna give you the options for aperture and shutter speed, and this over here is the exposure meter. Make sure that it's always on 0 if you don't want your pictures overexposed or underexposed. Also, don't use that all the time, because sometimes it's gonna be overexposed even though it's 0. So sometimes the light is gonna be too bright that you're gonna have to underexpose a little bit in order to be clear, and sometimes the light is gonna be a little bit low and you're gonna have to overexpose to have a great image. So that's pretty much the basics of how to take a great picture. Over here, this is an EOS M6, Canon EOS M6. So let's say I want a depth of field, then you're gonna have to put your aperture in the lowest setting, and you're gonna have to zoom in a little bit since this lens does not allow a lower than 3.5 in the aperture. You're gonna have to zoom in a little bit to get a bit of aperture, in order to get a little bit of depth of field. That's what I meant, I'm sorry. So, and then you're gonna choose a subject. I'm gonna choose the camera itself. Let me shoot the camera. I'm gonna shoot my phone because I'm filming with my phone, so I'm gonna shoot myself over here. And let's just zoom a little bit, and we make the adjustments over here. And there we go. I took a picture of myself taking a picture, and I placed the aperture in my lowest setting, and there, I don't know if you can barely notice this, there's just a little shallow depth of field because this is not really a lens for portraits. But if, for instance, I'm gonna shoot this cap, I'm gonna place it over here, and I'm gonna shoot it so you can see the depth of field effect. So I took a picture of the cap, and as you can see, there is the background is blurry, and that's the depth of field. So basically, for portraiture or for portraits, you're gonna focus on that depth of field because you want to focus the person itself and not the background. If you want to also focus the background, then you can also do so by allowing more of the depth inside your picture and choosing a higher depth of field. So yeah, that's the example again. Let me show it to you. And that's how you take a great picture. You gotta analyze what you're taking. Are you taking a portrait? Are you taking a landscape? Are you doing wall photography? And according to that picture, you gotta choose what effect do you want. Over here, I'm gonna shoot an example of a landscape over here. Let me switch this. Since it's so sunny, I'm not gonna allow that much depth of field, so it's a little bit darker. Also for landscapes, you don't want to focus on a subject, you want to focus on everything. Therefore I chose f11. And let me see what shutter speed should I shoot with. Since it's too sunny, I want this to be a little bit darker. I'm gonna choose the ISO. I'm gonna put it in 100 over here, which is the lowest setting for this camera. And I'm gonna shoot it just like that. I'm gonna underexpose it a little bit because it's too bright. Right now it's like 2 p.m. and it's really bright, so I'm gonna underexpose it. As you can see, the meter over here, let me show you. The meter is going to underexpose by 1 or 2 right there. There we go. And that's where you want it. You want to underexpose it, by 1 click, so you get a great crisp picture and you can capture all the colors in the middle of the day. If not, you will have to wait for the dawn or dusk and get great pictures at the so-called golden hour. I'm gonna take the picture of this landscape over here. Let me show it to you. So I took a picture of the view of the parking that I have at my parking lot at work, and this is what I got. As you can see, all the colors are crisp, they are nice. Let me see how much can I zoom in my Galaxy S8. As you can see, all the colors are crisp and nice. The picture is well exposed. The picture is well exposed. It's not too overexposed or too underexposed, and you can appreciate all the colors as naturally as you can without having to edit in post-production. In post-production, basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your raw files and you're going to edit them preferably in Lightroom, and then you can adjust the colors, the clarity, the vibrance, the saturation, the contrast a little bit over there, so you can make it a little bit more perfect. But the idea is to take the picture as best as you can live, so you don't have to do much in post-production. Sometimes the picture is gonna be so good, the moment you take it, you won't even have to post-produce it. So that's what makes a good photographer, is taking great pictures with the camera at the moment, and maybe little or non-editing. That's what makes a good photographer. So yeah, basically those are the basics for taking great pictures. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you get something out of it. I don't have no formal equipment over here. This is just a small tutorial I'm doing in a break at work. So I hope that you really enjoy it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, please share this and comment below, and I will reply. Okay, thank you for watching.